They were focused on the crowd. Because during BTS's Arirang World Tour concerts in Mexico City, something unexpected started going viral across social media. Not just Kim Taehyung himself, but the emotional reactions people had because of him. Fans screaming before he even appeared on screen. People crying during close-up shots. Entire sections of the stadium erupting the moment he smiled or looked toward the audience. Within hours, reaction videos from Mexico Army spread across platforms worldwide, drawing millions of views and sparking one major discussion among fans. Has Taehyung's emotional connection with audiences reached an entirely new level in 2026? As BTS continues their massive Arirang World Tour, Mexico City has quickly become one of the most talked about stops of the entire tour. Known for having one of the loudest and most passionate fan bases in the world, Mexico Army brought overwhelming energy to Estadio GNP Seguros across the May concerts. But according to fans online, Taehyung's moments during the shows seemed to trigger reactions unlike anything people expected. And the internet noticed immediately. Clips filmed directly from the audience began circulating online shortly after the concerts ended. Unlike typical fan cams focused only on performances, many of these videos captured the crowd itself reacting emotionally whenever Taehyung appeared. In one viral clip, thousands of fans can be heard screaming continuously, while Taehyung simply walks toward the center stage during a slower song. Another video shows multiple fans crying after a brief interaction where he waved toward their section. Surprisingly, many of the most viral moments involved almost no dramatic action at all. No major speech. No shocking performance change. No unexpected event. Just presence. And according to growing fan speculation, that may be exactly why the reactions feel so powerful. For years, Taehyung has been known for commanding attention naturally. His visuals, voice, and stage presence have always made him one of the most recognizable figures in BTS. But fans now believe something deeper is happening during the Arirang era. They believe audiences are no longer reacting only to performance. They're reacting emotionally to him. This distinction may sound small, but many fans argue it changes everything. In earlier eras, excitement around Taehyung often centered on charisma, visuals, humor, or unpredictability. But now, fans repeatedly describe feeling emotionally overwhelmed simply watching him exist on stage. That emotional intensity has become one of the defining themes surrounding his 2026 image. Comments under viral Mexico videos frequently include phrases like, "His energy feels comforting now. Why does he make people emotional without saying anything? This feels bigger than stage presence. The audience reacts to him differently now." And perhaps the most repeated comment of all,
Taehyung sera filenerie lately.
The word aura has become almost unavoidable in discussions about him throughout 2026. Fans use it to describe something difficult to explain logically, a feeling created not just through visuals or talent, but through emotional atmosphere. And in Mexico City, that atmosphere appeared stronger than ever. Some fans attending the concerts claimed the energy inside the stadium visibly changed whenever Taehyung appeared on screen. Crowd volume increased instantly. Emotional reactions intensified. People around the venue reportedly began filming not only him, but each other's responses to him. That behavior itself became part of the story. Because when audience reactions become as viral as the performer, it suggests something unusual is happening emotionally. This has led many fans to speculate that Taehyung's connection with global audiences may now exist on an entirely different level than before. Not just admiration, not just excitement, but emotional attachment. And that emotional attachment feels increasingly international. One reason these Mexico reactions spread so quickly worldwide is because fans from other countries immediately recognized the same feeling from their own experiences during the Arirang tour. Comments from fans in Korea, the United States, Japan, Brazil, and Europe all began appearing under the same videos, saying similar things. He had this effect during our concert too. The atmosphere changes when he's on stage. It's impossible to explain unless you see him live. This growing global consistency is fueling speculation that Taehyung's impact may be evolving beyond traditional idol popularity entirely. Many fans now believe his strength comes less from individual moments and more from emotional immersion, the ability to create a feeling audiences carry with them even after performances end. And in modern entertainment, that kind of emotional influence is extremely powerful. Because audiences may forget choreography, they may forget stage effects, but they rarely forget how someone made them feel. That emotional memory appears to be becoming central to Taehyung's identity in 2026. Interestingly, the Mexico reactions also highlighted another major shift in how fans perceive him: calmness. In past eras, Taehyung's popularity often exploded through chaotic energy, unpredictable behavior, or playful interactions. Now, many of his most viral moments come from stillness, silence, or emotional subtlety. A slow smile, a quiet glance, a brief pause while listening to the crowd sing. Instead of overwhelming audiences with energy, he now seems to pull audiences inward emotionally. Some online discussions have even started describing this phenomenon as silent emotional dominance, the idea that Taehyung no longer needs dramatic actions to control audience attention because his emotional presence alone already shapes the atmosphere around him. Whether exaggerated or not, these discussions reveal something important. Fans genuinely feel that his stage identity is evolving, and that evolution appears increasingly connected to emotional maturity. Compared to previous years, Taehyung now projects a calmer and more grounded image across performances, interviews, and public appearances. Many fans believe this internal emotional stability is now visible on stage, allowing audiences to connect with him differently than before. Rather than performing outwardly, he seems emotionally present within the moment itself. That authenticity may be the reason fans react so strongly. Because in an entertainment industry often driven by exaggerated personas, genuine emotional presence becomes rare, and therefore unforgettable. The Mexico concerts may ultimately become one of the clearest examples of this shift. Not necessarily because they contain the biggest performances of the tour, but because they revealed how deeply audiences are emotionally responding to Taehyung now. Even people who weren't physically at the concerts began feeling affected simply through videos online. And perhaps that is the clearest sign that something about his influence has changed. Because true emotional impact travels beyond the venue itself. As clips continue spreading globally, speculation surrounding Taehyung's future only grows stronger. Some believe he is gradually evolving into a global artistic figure whose connection with audiences extends beyond music or celebrity culture alone. Others think the Arirang era may eventually be remembered as the moment his emotional influence fully transformed. Of course, no one can define exactly what that transformation means yet. But fans seem increasingly certain about one thing. The relationship between Taehyung and audiences in 2026 feels deeper than ever before. Not louder, not more dramatic, just more emotional. And as more cities on the Arirang World Tour continue reacting the same way, the conversation surrounding him will likely grow even bigger. Because when thousands of people across different countries begin sharing the same emotional response to one person, it stops feeling like coincidence. It starts feeling like presence. And right now, many fans believe Taehyung's presence has reached a level the world is only beginning to fully understand.